Hello, welcome to Repton and the Golden Contract semi-final draw. Today it's all about the featherweights and the super lightweights. Both draws taking place today, one after the other. None of these fighters know yet who they will be facing, but there is an added twist to this draw, and that is the introduction of the Golden Ball, Jamie. What is that, Jamie Collin?
Well, ultimately, the Golden Ball will decide the fate of everyone in the semi-finals. Whoever has the Golden Ball has the choice between everyone else. So it's an interesting aspect to it.
Added drama, Andy.
Always drama in this. I love the draw for the Golden Contract. The first three we did for the featherweights, super lightweights and light heavyweights, it's such a great dynamic because you don't know whether you're going to pick or whether you're going to be picked. And now particularly with this system where whoever gets that Golden Ball then has the pick of the other three. If you've been giving it a lot of big chat previously about how you want to fight this person or that person and you get that Golden Ball, then you've got some decisions to make.
Well, it's time to find out who will be picking who. Go for it.
Thanks very much. So we've got four fighters, obviously. It's the semi-finals, and in the bag there, being held by Jamie Conlon, we have 3 red balls and 1 golden ball, as discussed. So the fighters will come up in alphabetical order and pick a ball out. If they get the golden ball, they'll move to this side, red balls to that side. And even if the golden ball is picked out first, we'll go through the whole process so everybody can see that what we say is in that bag is indeed in that bag. So first up, Jazza Dickens. Come forward and make your selection. Good win in the quarterfinals against Carlos Ramos. And he picks out a red ball. So Jazza, if you go and stand on that side, he's one of the 3 fighters who will be up for selection. Tyrone McCullagh. And he gets a red ball as well. So 50-50 opportunity for these two now remaining, Ryan Walsh and Leigh Wood. So Ryan, step forward if you would. And let's see what you get. Oh, there it is, the golden ball. So if you go step on over to that side, I will just go through that anyway, Leigh. Okay, so, as we say, 3 red balls. Well, here we have it. You've got the opportunity. You've probably run through this scenario in your mind a few times over the last few days. Which one of these 3 is it going to be?
Tyrone McCullagh.
Tyrone McCullagh. Interesting. Okay, if you two just step forward to the centre here. So talk us through it. Why him?
No, I had a few different things to think about. I didn't think I was going to get the gold ball. I'd have preferred the red. But I've chose Tyrone because I think stylistically we've worked more against this type of style. So we'll see how it all plans out. Well,
you're always confident. You're that kind of character that people might think they know what they're getting when they get in with you, but they're never really going to know until they actually have to do it.
100%. I'm confident in my own ability, and I'm glad I got picked to it. I didn't want the gold ball, but Ryan's a great fighter, and I'm looking forward to nothing but respect, but it's going to be a great fight. Okay, interesting. Thanks very much. If you two just kind of sidle back towards either side. If you move that way, Ryan, and Tyrone, you move that way. Jazza, Leigh, we'll do a coin toss afterwards to decide who's on the left-hand side of the bill, who's nominally in the home corner. So you two had no choice in this matter. What are you thinking?
It's a good fight for Sky, for TV. Jazza's got a lot of experience, good fighter, British titles on his resume. You know, it's going to be a great fight, a really good fight.
How about you?
Yeah, it is what it is. This is the fun of the draw, and I'm happy with my opponents. All the best to you.
Okay, well that completes it for the featherweights, gentlemen. I think you just need to make sure you return those balls to Jamie Conlon, and then we will get back underway with the super lightweight draw in a few minutes' time.
Well, that was very respectful and very calm.
Yeah, it was, and there were no real kind of beefs in the featherweight competition, to be honest. It was just always going to be really interesting to see who gets that golden ball and then who they pick. And me and Jamie were talking about it before, and you know, Tyrone McCullagh is just such a handful stylistically. I don't know why you would pick him.
Well, they're happy to fight anyone.
But he's an enigma. You think you know what he's doing, but he doesn't, I don't think, understand what he's doing. And now he's with Pete Taylor. He's a bit more seasoned and he's a bit more honing in on his own self. So it's going to be very interesting. It's a tough pick, I think, from Ryan Walsh.
Well, that's the featherweight draw done. It is now time for the super lightweights. They are ready and raring to go. So back to you, Andy, for that one.
Okay, so exactly the same format that we've just been through. So 3 red balls, 1 golden ball, alphabetical order again. Ohara Davies, that means you're first. So if you want to step forward and pick out your ball, see what you get. And he pulls out the golden ball straight away. So if you just move on to that side, onto the right-hand side there, just forward a little bit. There we go. So we'll have to go through this anyway. So Tyrone McKenna, okay, red ball, good. Mohamed Mimoue, if you come forward as well, this will be another red ball, excellent. And Jeff. Okay, perfect. So if you 3 all just move on to onto the marks on the left-hand side there. Right, okay, I did say at the start of this that the beauty of the golden ball is that if people have been making big noises about fighters they would definitely pick if given the opportunity, then now is the time to step up. And Ohara, you've got that golden ball. You have pick of any of these 3. Who's it going to be?
Ofori.
Well, it goes for Jeff Ofori. Okay, so if you just come into the centre here, Ohara, you come into the centre here. So give us your reasoning. The chat between you and Tyrone McKenna has been that you would pick each other if given the opportunity.
Listen, me and Tyrone McKenna, everyone's trying to make this whole beef. There ain't no beef. Boxing's fun. We talk trash. I might still talk trash to him, but you know, it's all fun and games. And Ofori's the one that I picked. Hopefully, Tyrone McKenna can get through this next fight and it'll make an amazing final. Tyrone McKenna is an amazing fighter. Mimoue, amazing fighter. Ofori, amazing fighter. We're all amazing fighters in this thing, but I would like to meet Tyrone McKenna in a final. That would make an amazing fight.
So Jeff, it's been a great journey, this competition for you. You got the call late on last time, had to hot foot it to the weigh and jumped on the scales, jumped off, had to go move your car because it was on the double yellow. A bit more time to prepare this time, and you look nice and relaxed.
Yeah, I'm fully prepared. I knew whoever got the ball was going to pick me, so it's no problem, and yeah, we're going to go.
Okay, good. 2 London fighters. Do you know each other?
No, I don't know. I've probably met him around before, but my first time that I saw him was at the last show, the last fight. He fought a great fight. The good thing about Ofori, that's going to give him the advantage, is that he's a natural lightweight. So making weight for him is going to be no issue. Making weight for someone like me is going to be harder. Making weight in November, then having to make weight again in February. I feel it was really soon, but I got my head down in the gym, grit, blood, sweat and tears, and I've got to make 10 stone. He's probably going to be a lot easier for him to make 10 stone. I don't overlook anyone, and hopefully we make a great semi-final.
Well, he's been eating steak and eggs, he told me. He's been having the time of his life, so that probably makes you slightly jealous. Anyway, enough of that from you two. So if you just step back to each side, and same again, we'll have a coin toss later on to decide who goes in the home corner, who's on the left-hand side of the bill. So you two just ended up with each other, and I think this is a very, very interesting fight.
Yeah, 100%. Mimoue's a classy boxer. I'm just excited to get in there. I believe he's top 15 in the world in WBC, so I'm looking to get that rank, and I'm excited for this fight.
Well, you're WBC international champion as well. You're ranked with the WBC, I think, down at 23, 24. Yeah. So this is a good opportunity, not just to get to the final, but as you say, to take that ranking. Mohamed, you don't speak too much English. What do you think about Tyrone McKenna?
For me, no problem. McKenna, Ohara, no problem. I'm very excited.
Just on your last fight was interesting against Mikey Saki because you got hurt to the body quite early, and then off the back of that, you kind of used your natural tools, which is not something we have generally seen you choose to do.
That switched me on. I went out and I think I was getting a bit complacent and sitting in the pocket too long. When I got hurt that body shot, I switched on. I knew I had to be smart about my fight and get myself in the semi-final. But I'm excited about this fight. He's the problem, I'm the solution.
Very good, very good. Okay, thanks chaps. Thanks very much. So if you two just, Just exit whichever side of the stage you choose. So that's it for the super lightweight draw. And again, you know, there's some interesting fights there.
I like that from Tyrone. He's the problem, I'm the solution.
Yeah, you're always likely to get a line from McKenna. He was a critically acclaimed child actor. He actually turned down a role in Game of Thrones. True story.
Really? That's an amazing story, that is. Ohara Davies, I mean, a lot of people were wondering whether he was going to pick Tyrone. Do you think it was tactical from him?
Yeah, I think so. Tyrone is telling me that Ohara Davies prank called him, I think, 2 weeks ago. So I was actually expecting Ohara to pick him if he got the ball, but surprised. But I think it's a good tactical move from Ohara to try and set himself up nicely for the final.
We have to touch on before we go as well the added bonuses that are on offer as well, because we've got Mimoue, Davis, Walsh and Wood. They all got the knockout bonuses in the first round. So they have £5,000. If they get another one, that's even more money for them.
Yeah, it's £7,500 for them in this one. The bonus rolls over and it keeps going. So it's not an incentive in their behalf, as well as the other guys that they still have the original knockout bonus of $5,000 if they win by knockout Friday.
Out of all the semi-finals, Andy, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
I think it might be that last one. I think McKenna and Mimoue. I think that's a really good fight. Really, really good fight. But there's something about every single one of them, and that's what makes this such a good competition. It was interesting hearing Ohara talk there about making the weight and different things like that. And Jeff Ofori's got, you know, his shoulders are loose. You know, he didn't expect to be in this competition. He got the win, and he's still here, and he's got absolutely nothing to lose. There'll be no tension about him whatsoever.
Jamie, who could be fight of the night, do you think?
I think Jazza Dickens and Leigh Wood. I think, you know, British boxing have been speaking about these two for a long while, Jazza especially. He came into this tournament as a dark horse. I think Leigh Wood and Ryan Walsh had a lot of pressure on their shoulders in the featherweight division, being on Sky and people knowing them. But Jazza and Leigh Wood is a very good British matchup. You know, it played out very nicely in the hands of the British boxing public.
It's going to be a great night. You don't want to miss it. Join us Friday night, 7:30, Sky Sports Action. We'll see you then.